Time now for our Child Month feature. In their words, in this evening's edition, children sound off on discipline and mental health.
In their words, brought to you by
Proverbs 13 to 24. He who spares the rod hates his son, but he who loves him is careful to discipline him.
And how to discipline children has been debated for decades. Oftentimes, parents use belts to wires or any object to inflict pain. But does corporal punishment really work?
Like when I get beaten, I said, "Oh, it's okay, it wears off." But when my device gets taken away, I feel like I learned my lesson. I won't do it again. So I think it's better if parents try to more punish their children than to beat them.
It was a common opinion among the children we interviewed. Less beating, they argue, and more talking. Danae Fraser told us how reasoning through issues has kept her on the straight and narrow.
If they tell me not to go outside on the street and they tell me what will happen, I will understand because I know what's happening in the world. So I think parents shouldn't resort to physical abuse. Instead, talk with them, talk with your children, talk and just help them to understand what's happening in the world. And if you have younger children that don't really understand, you can you can sit them down and you can talk them through the little things.
And this advice to parents:
a lot of children nowadays are, especially teenagers, are very depressed, like very depressed. And sometimes you have some parents who say, "You depressed, you're not paying the bills, you're not the responsibilities," stuff like that. I don't think they should, basically when they say that, they're basically telling the child to put your emotions away and get what you need to get done. School is what is important right now. They really need to sit down and get to know the child so that they can have a bond together, get to know each other.
Generally speaking, being empathetic and being able to understand that your child is a human outside of being your child and is somebody else's friend, somebody else's sister. You have to then put yourself in your child's shoes to say that I know that I have tried my best with you, but I realize that I'm falling short. How can I help you?
In their words.